Clara Gonzaga, Countess of Montpensier, Dauphine of Auvergne, Duchess of Sessa, was an Italian noblewoman of the House of Gonzaga. She was the daughter of Federico I Gonzaga, Marquess of Mantua, and the wife of Gilbert, Count of Montpensier. One of her 6 children was Charles III, Duke of Bourbon, who led the Imperial Army sent by Emperor Charles V against Pope Clement VII in what became the sack of Rome, and where he was subsequently killed. Clara is one of the characters in the Heptameron, which was written by Marguerite of Angouleme, sister of King Francis I of France. Family. Clara was born in Mantua on 1 July 1464, the eldest daughter of Federico I Gonzaga, Marquess of Mantua, and Margaret of Bavaria. She had 5 siblings, including Francesco II Gonzaga, Marquess of Mantua, whose wife was the celebrated Isabella d'Este. Clara's paternal grandparents were Ludovico III Gonzaga and Barbara of Brandenburg, and her maternal grandparents were Albert III, Duke of Bavaria, and Anna of Brunswick-Grubenhagen-Einbeck, daughter of Duke Erich I of Brunswick-Salzderhelden and Elizabeth of Brunswick-Göttingen. Marriage and issue. On 24 February 1482, in Mantua, at the age of 17, Clara married Gilbert of Bourbon Montpensier, who in 1486 succeeded his father as Count of Montpensier and Dauphine of Auvergne. He was also Viceroy of Naples, and the Duke of Sessa. He was the son of Louis I, Count of Montpensier, and Joan, Dauphine of Auvergne. The marriage had been arranged by Clara's uncle Francesco Secco of Aragon, who accompanied the newlywed couple from Mantua to Milan on the lengthy journey to the home in France. Gilbert and Clara had 6 children. Louis II, Count of Montpensier, died unmarried. Charles III, Duke of Bourbon, Count of Montpensier, Dauphin of Auvergne, Constable of France. He led the Imperial Army sent by Emperor Charles V against Pope Clement in what became the sack of Rome, where he was killed. Married Suzanne, Duchesses of Bourbon, daughter of Anne of France and Peter II, Duke of Bourbon. His children by Suzanne all died young. François, Duke of Châtellerault. Louise de Bourbon, Duchess of Montpensier. By dint of her 3 brothers having died childless, she became the heiress of the Montpensier county and the Auvergne Dauphinate. She was invested as Duchess of Montpensier in February 1538. In 1499, she married as her first husband André III de Chauvigny, Prince of Dieulles, Viscount de Brosses. On 21 March 1504, she married secondly her cousin Louis of Bourbon, Prince of La Roche-sur-Yon, by whom she had 3 children. Renée, Lady of Mercœur, married Antoine, Duke of Lorraine, by whom she had 6 children. Anne, widowhood and death. On 15 October 1496, in Pozzuoli, Italy, Clara's husband Gilbert died of a fever, leaving her a widow at the age of 32. In 1499, Clara acted as mediator on behalf of her brother Francesco, who sought to form an alliance with King Louis XII of France in order to protect Mantua, which was then being threatened by both Cesare Borgia and the Doge of Venice. She maintained a correspondence with her sister-in-law, Isabella d'Este. Clara died on 2 June 1503. She was not quite 39 years old. She was buried at the Chapelle Saint-Louis in the Church of Aigues-Perce in Auvergne. Legacy. Her many descendants included Louise Juliana of Nassau, King Louis XV of France, Marie Antoinette, Franz Joseph I of Austria, and the British ruling houses since 1714. Clara Gonzaga appears as a character in Marguerite of Angouleme's book, The Heptameron.